Hey guys, this is Dr. Jansen. Today we're going to solve a system of equations by elimination when we already have matching coefficients. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to look for matching coefficients, and then based on their signs, we're going to decide whether we're going to add or subtract our two equations. So first we look at our x terms here, and we see we do not have matching coefficients. We have a 5 and nothing in front of this x, which is really a 1. And so we don't have any matching coefficients there. So next we look at our y terms, and we see we have a 2 and a -2. Even though this is a negative, we still have 2's, which are matching coefficients. So this is going to be the place where we decide whether to add or subtract our equations in order to get these coefficients to eliminate. When we make that decision, so we go, okay, are we going to add these together or are we going to subtract them? We really are just thinking back to our very basic math skills from when we were in elementary school. So we are just going to think about this equation. So 2 plus -2, which is really the same as like 2 minus 2. 2 minus 2 would be 0. Okay, so that gets us to eliminate. It's gone. Awesome. And that's what we need to happen. So 2 minus 2, so that one works. So we are going to add these equations together. Let's pretend for a second, though, we didn't know that, like we weren't sure of that. And let's just see what would happen if we did subtract these, like by accident instead. If we put that in our calculator, let's say we're not that great with integers, 2 minus -2 would actually give us a +4. And that did not eliminate anything. That actually just gave us another number. So that's how we would know that that did not work and that we chose the wrong thing to do, that we should have added when we accidentally subtracted those equations. So that's how we know what to do. It'll definitely let you know as you're going along. You're like, wait a second, nothing eliminated. I think I did something wrong. So let's go ahead and move forward with adding our entire equation. So now we're just going to go step by step. We're going to add one thing at a time. First, we're going to add these x parts together. 5 plus, again, when there's nothing in front of our variable here, it's just a 1. So 5x plus 1x gives us 6x. Now we're going to do these y terms. Again, we already did that, but we'll do it again. 2 plus -2. Again, if you're not great with integers, punch it in your calculator. Or use your number line, but hopefully that's something we can do by now. 2 plus -2 gives us, we got to copy down our equal sign, sorry about that. Gives us 0y. We really don't need to write that down. I'm just showing that down to show you, or writing that down to show you. We don't need to write that down because 0, anything is just 0. So I'm actually instead just going to put a line through that to show that it eliminated. Again, that's what the word eliminate means. It canceled. So now I'm going to do this last part here. I've got +5 and +1. Again, always checking my sign to the left. So +5 plus +1 gave me +6. And now I'm going to continue solving this. I'm trying to get x alone. So divide by 6, and I am left with x equals 1. But like we said in our other video when we were solving by substitution, the answer to any set of systems is an ordered pair x comma y, not just x or y. So we have half our answer here. We have 1, our x value, but we need to continue solving. So we can pick either one of these equations to continue solving. I'm going to use the top one. So I'm going to rewrite 5x equals 2y plus 5. And then I can substitute, because I know that x equals 1. I can substitute 1 in for x, again, always keeping it in parentheses to keep it safe and to remind me to multiply. And so I'm going to do 5 times 1, which is 5, equals 2y plus 5. I'm trying to solve for y, so I want to move all my number terms over to one side. So in this problem, that's going to be moving them over to the left side away from the number term. And when I get 5 minus 5, that's going to leave me with 0 equals 2y. Now, I want to talk about something for a second. This is where a lot of people get hung up right here. They're like, oh, I got a 0, I'm done. Or, oh, it's no solution. Or, oh, what? You're not done. Keep solving the problem. Hang in there. I know it feels kind of weird or whatever, but just keep going. So divide by 2, finish out your problem, 0 divided by 2, put that in your calculator, and you actually get y equals 0. That is an answer. It's part of your answer. And so your ordered pair is 1, 0, and that is your final answer, solving this system by elimination when you had a matching coefficient. Great job.